Hey everybody, how you all doing? Whittler Dave here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Well, I'm just sitting underneath the tree because I wanted to do this video outside because this makes a big mess. When I was at the show the other day, I carved these, showed people how you can use a hatchet and a knife and a chisel. You shape with a hatchet first, or this one here been shaped with a hatchet and everything. This one sewed already. So it's almost finished painting, and then after I carve it, I add a second texture to it. I hope the camera does just. You can just see all the little doodaddies and the fissures, and there's a lot of paint left on on this and everything. And then I just paint the back of it black, and then you can put a tea light inside it and everything. But let me just get ready to start here. Yeah, we're outside. It's pretty peaceful in the middle of the day kind of thing. I was at Burger King this morning. I wish Gene was there, because when me and Gene was there Thursday, Gene Metzer, and let's do a little stop cut here. And he carved with me at Burger King Thursday. We run around like kids, and we just had a blast, super blast. Don't need all that. There you go. Yeah, if anybody that don't know Gene Metzer, go to on YouTube, type in Gene Metzer, that name right there, and you're going to see a phenomenal carver. The man's been doing YouTube for a long time, and he is just an excellent carver. He met me on my YouTube channel, and he's been here twice and everything. But anywho, I did a couple little stop cuts and everything. All right, let's try to figure out how I'm gonna show you. Let me see here. Got to get this thing set right, because I like my fingers. We are just going to start roughing it in. That's all you need, is get it roughed in. And I'll go in with a knife and stuff like that. No, when Gene was here, I hadn't carved any really caricatures in a long time. I used to do those, and Gene's known for it. And I thought, well, what the heck, Gene's here, I'll just do one. And I did a little small one, nothing really fancy at all. I just thought I would just do a little small one. It's been a while. And he turned out pretty good. Alright, we're just kind of roughing him in. That's all you gotta do. Got my wife here shooting this video, because it would just be literally impossible for me to shoot this video as much as I've got to turn this. Literally. And I can't be worried about the camera, because I do like my fingers. It's going to be totally neat. That whole pumpkin right there was cut at a church show that my wife and I went to, literally with this hatchet and my small hatchet. Literally. All we're doing is profiling. Just getting it shaped in. Some people use a chainsaw. Well, we didn't have that stuff back years ago. I learned to use a hatchet. I do bowl cutting, spoon cutting, all with this hatchet. And I've been talking to a gentleman from Fairbanks, Alaska, and he's going to send me some paperback birch, something I cannot get, and that makes wonderful spoons and custas and just all kinds of stuff, and I can't wait, because that's something I haven't carved in years, because we can't get it here. It's hard to find. He was in Sweden. My one friend from Sweden that been learning carving. They've been watching my videos and has learned to carve phenomenally. They got it all over Sweden. They do. Alrighty. We're just rubbing this baby doll in. Put his stem down. See, I added that stop cut there with the saw. See how I'm turning that right there? Yeah. One form I do not teach. You're gonna learn. If you want to do this, you gotta learn it yourself. Yeah, look at that. There's your stem. Already started. Yes. Oh yeah. This is a 5 ring. I've glued 5 rings together to make this pumpkin. That's a 5 ring right there. Yep. That Burger King a while ago, had a good time, met a lot of people and everything. Just enjoyed myself, relaxed, and just did some more snowman carvings. And I'm building for that show on the mountain and everything. So tomorrow I'll kick really in hard, and I will start on my snowmen and my Santa Clauses, and I've got to design some smalls and some mediums. Yeah, like I said, when Gene came here, we went to 84 Lumber. Because last time he was here, he said, I want to go to 84 Lumber and get me some sugar pine. So I took my circular saw, because he had his car, and we got 10 footers, and I cut them off for him so we could get them in the car and everything. He could haul them back to Texas. But we did. We sat around and just talked and carved. And he carved a little bear, and I tell you what, folks, it's awesome. The little bear was awesome. So, like I said, I haven't done any character carvings in a long time that really meant to anything. It's not my cup of tea. You know, I will do them. You know, I used to carve cowboys when I was younger. But everybody has a favorite thing they like to carve. And if you truly know me, then you know mine's tikis. I do so many tikis, it's unreal. So I am what you call a head carver. I carve tons and tons of tikis. Taught my wife to carve tikis. Sorry, I gotta keep turning it, folks, but there is just no other way. And then I'll come in here with a chisel and a mallet, and I'll start shaping even more. You gotta watch your thickness. You know, I make these, so, you know, I know the thickness. But you just gotta watch the thickness and everything, and don't cut through. Because I have, and I had to fix it. I first designed these. These are my design. Heavy hatchet where I have a small light trimming hatchet where you can get into even more details because it don't weigh nothing. You can get into these little tight areas and everything because this one is very light. Very, very light. You swing a hatchet all day long, and let me tell you, you're going to know it. It's all where the teeth are going to start to stop. It's good enough, don't you think? Eat wood chips. Oh yeah, get these things roughed out and stuff. Go in with some chisels, knives, and stuff like that. Yes. This back side off. Like I said, that little pumpkin I showed you, that's all been cut with a hatchet too. I've even carved them smaller than that with a hatchet. And there will be a part 2 on this. You know, I'll shoot another one, and it's, you know, because there's just no way I can do all this shaping and have enough time on my camera there. Like I said, we don't know how to edit yet. It's something my wife is checking in on and trying to. We have a good friend of ours who's trying to help her and everything. So bear with us. Little doodaddies here. So there will be a part 2 on this. Maybe even a part 3. I don't know. I might as well just carve the whole thing for everybody. Right now we're just roughing in get shape, things that I'm seeing in my head, how I want it to look. I mean, they're all different. I'm not a machine. Oh yeah, I like how that bends. Tell people I turn these carbines like 14 million times before I can even get one done. Oh yeah, I like that. I did these on the streets of Gatlinburg for years. I'd sit out there with my hatchet and show people either how to carve a pumpkin, how to rough in a tiki, how to make you a wooden spoon that you could eat with that night, or even a bowl that you could put food in and use it for a serving tray, or actually make you a wooden bowl and you can eat out of it. That's why I want the paperback birch, because it has a tight grain and it holds water phenomenally. Alrighty. We are just roughing in. Well, I don't know how long this has been running, so I better stop or I run out of time. But right now, it's roughed out. There's a lot of work right in here. You know, you can see how I've got this one here with this little bridge, with this little shelf here. So I will come in here and have to clean all that up to get me another little shelf there. This is gums. This little hatchet here will work your butt off because it's not as heavy as the other one. But it's a good trimming hatchet. It sure is. And like I said, all done with the same hatchets, chisels, knives, and it'll turn in to this right here. You know, from this to that. That's what it will turn into. And like I said, it is going to be a part 2 because there's so much rough in first before you start. The chisel is what I clean up with. I get it all roughed in and everything, and I get the shape I want, and then I'll come in with some knives and chisels, and I'll start chiseling it and getting it shaped more. I've got to lose some more of this wood here. It's too thick, you know. This one here is, it probably needs this whole layer needs to come off here and turn back into here. It's way too thick. The back is too thick, but you got to glue 5 rings together to become one large pumpkin. Where this one here, this is a 3 ring. I just glued 3 rings together to create this pumpkin, and it's like I said, it was just as rough as this, and then after I shaped it with my chisel and stuff, there it is. But anywho, I just wanted to jump on here and thank everybody and for following me on YouTube and stuff like that. I want to say thanks to Gene Metzer, who came to my house, and we ran around together. I may not be saying his name right, you know me folks, I'm old, but you know who I'm talking about. But anyway, who come to the house and we had fun and everything. I appreciate that, and just thanks to everybody out there that's been following me, and like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. That helps me out. Thank you again. Widler Dave will just talk to you later.